Hi everyone. In this packet tracer, we are going to do packet tracer 16.3.1, which is the packet tracer about troubleshoot static and default routes. So here we have our addressing table, okay, and our objectives for this packet tracer are going to be, in this activity, you will troubleshoot static and default routes and repair any errors that you find. So we are going to troubleshoot IPv4 static routes, troubleshoot IPv4 default routes, IPv6 static routes, IPv4 configure IPv4 static routes, configure IPv4 default routes, and last, configure IPv6 static routes. So, okay, here's our background. A newly wired network technician is attempting to pre-configure a simple topology that will be delivered to a customer. The technician has not been able to establish connectivity between the three LANs. You have been asked to troubleshoot the topology and verify connectivity between the hosts on the three LANs over IPv4 and IPv6. So, okay, basically, here we have our instructions. Step 1, locate and document problems. Record your findings in the table like the one below. So, okay, probably we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. Okay, and step 2, repair problems, configure the devices so that full connectivity exists between the hosts on the LANs over IPv4 and IPv6. Note, your task is to establish connectivity using the existing static route design. Changing the types of static routes used will result in loss of points. Okay, so basically we have problems in routes, static routes and default routes, and we'll probably have to configure some routes that are missing. Okay, so first I will do the IPv4 routes, and then I'll analyze the IPv6 routes. So I'll start in router R1. So basically, our router R1 will have it will have two directly connected routes, one for this configuration of the serial link, other for the gigabit link. And then we have to configure a static route. So he has a way to find the other three LANs, this one, and this one. Okay, let's see. Okay. Our gigabit interface and our serial interface, okay? And we have a route, we have a IPv4 default route. Okay, and this route, a static route, it's using the next hop address. Okay, and the next hop address has to be the IPv4 that is configured on router R2 in this point here. So basically, let's check this one. Router R2 in this network, which is this one. Okay, so the next hop address, it's wrong. It's written 195 and has to be 193. Okay, so copy this one. Terminal, you should know. Fast. Okay. Now we are going to configure the new route. Okay. Now we have a default route configured. Okay, here it is. If I do the show IP route, here is our route, our gateway of last resort, and our directly connected routes and locals for the specific interfaces. Okay, let's go to router R2. Router R2 will have 3 directly connected routes, so he needs 2 static routes for these 2 LANs, for LAN 1 and LAN 3. Okay. The gigabit. serial and the other serial. Then we have our static routes. So let's see. This route 172.31.1.0, which is this one here. Okay. Then we have the mask, okay, which is correct. And it's using the next hop address, which has to be the IP address configured on the serial interface of router R1. So let's check. Okay, it's wrong. It's 198 and it has to be 194. So change this one. $194. Okay. Now let's check the other route. Okay, 172.31.1.128, which is this network here. That's correct. Okay, and then subnet mask. It's okay, it's a /26. And the next hop address, 172.31.1.194, which has to be the IP address configured in the interface of router R3. So let's check router R3. Okay, this IP address. This IP address is wrong. Okay, this IP address is wrong. It's 100 here. It's 194. It has to be 198. Oh, sorry, saying in the wrong position. Okay, this one. With this one. Okay, it's 194. It has to be 198 here. Let's copy this one. Pass. Let's issue to 98. Okay. Now we have our two static routes for IPv4. We issued to show IP route. Okay. Now the router has a route to every LAN in this topology. Okay. Let's go to the last router, number 3. Okay. In this one, we have 3 static routes configured. Let's check this one, 172.31.0.0, which is this one. Okay, /24, right? And it's the AZT interface. Okay. Now the next 172.31.1.192, which is this one here. It is a /30. Okay, so subnet mask is .252, and the AZT interface is correct. And last one, 172.31.1.0. Okay. Okay, the subnet mask is wrong. Okay, this is a /25. To change this one, issue the no. Okay. This is 128. Okay. And now we have our 3 static routes figure. Okay. Now the router R3 has a route to every network. Okay, now let's check the IPv6. See, okay, we have here 3 static routes for IPv6. So let's check this one. 2001 DB8 4. Okay, the 4 is this one. Okay, /64. It's going to use the AZIT interface. Okay, it's correct. Then we have here 3, column 3, which is this one, LAN 2. And it's using the AZIT interface. And then the last, which is 5, which is this one, /64. So it's correct because R1 has configured 3 static routes, LAN 3, LAN 2, and the LAN that is connecting R2 with R3. So everything is correct here. Okay. Let's go to another route, another router. Let's see this one. Okay, here we have IPv6 routes. Okay, the 5, which is this one. Okay, and here we can see the static route is configured using the next hop address. This IPv6 address. For this LAN, for LAN 3 has to be the next hop address. It's IPv6 address configured in the serial interface of router R3. So router R3 is this one. Router R3 serial interface. Sorry. It's this one here. So right here from mask. Okay. So it has to be this one, this IPv6 address. So router R3, IPv6 configured in the serial 0/0/1 is this IP address, 2001 DB8 4/198. Okay, so it's correct. Okay. Now let's check the other. Okay, we have configured this one, static route. Okay, and I see a mistake here. DB6, okay, has to be DB8. Okay, and now let's check the IPv6. The IPv6 address. For R1. Okay, this one is correct. So let's select this one. You should know. Move this route. DB8. Okay. And now it's correct. Last but not least, router R3. Let's check this one. Okay. So here we have two static routes. Okay, one is missing because router R3 need 3 static routes for LAN, one for LAN 2, another for LAN 1, and another route for the LAN that is connecting between R1 and R2. So, okay, let's see what's missing. We have this one here, which is the 2001 DB83. Okay, the DB83, which is this one, and it's using ASIC interface serial 1. And then we have the IPv6 route 2001 DB82, okay, which is this one. Okay, but this one is missing. This one. Okay. And now we have all routes configured and corrected. Okay. So basically, this was the problems that we found and the routes that were missing. I hope you like it. Thank you.